What's going on, Falcons fans? Logan here. Welcome back to Rise Up Rundown, and if you're new here, welcome. The Atlanta Falcons signed two XFL players in Edmond Robinson and Khari Lee. And no one is talking about these guys. Are we just gonna act like this never happened? So in this video, we're gonna go over these XFL players and if they'll make an impact to the team starting right now. Now, before we begin, I do want to point out two things. One, I will admit that these two players are probably going to get very little to maybe no playing time at all for the Falcons. We already have a loaded roster, so it's hard for me to imagine any XFL players take over, but you never know. And two, I'd be lying to you guys if I said I know a lot about the XFL. I really only watched college football and NFL football. I did not really watch the XFL, to be honest, which I should because it's literally football players trying to get into the NFL. So I'll probably start watching it when it comes back on. But anyway, let's talk about the new players we got, starting with Khari Lee. We signed him to a one-year deal. He is a tight end from the DC Defenders. With the DC Defenders in 2020, he got 8 receptions for 91 yards and 2 touchdowns. So I guess you could say his XFL days were pretty good. Now, he did play with 4 different NFL teams since entering the league as an undrafted free agent since 2015. He played with the Houston Texans, Chicago Bears, Detroit Lions, and Buffalo Bills. His NFL days were not very good. So far, his whole NFL career, he only had 2 receptions for 12 yards and 0 touchdowns. So he never saw the field all that much, and I'm gonna be honest, that'll probably be the same case here in Atlanta since we have Hayden Hurst and Jaden Graham. But here's the good thing that comes out of this. Matt Ryan loves throwing to tight ends, right? I can see Dan Quinn putting in Khari Lee out there at least a little bit, and Matt Ryan throwing to him, he's got to throw to him at least once. Plus, our offense is one of the best in the league. I have that gut feeling he'll probably get his first NFL touchdown very soon. So that's good news for him. Also, doesn't Matt Ryan make any player look good around him? This is the perfect opportunity for Cory Lee to develop. He used to play for the Texans and the Bears, the Lions, and the Bills. Literally all of them did not have a good quarterback, except for maybe the Lions. But it's safe to say Matt Ryan is the best quarterback he's played with, and the Falcons are easily the best offense he's been a part of. If he wants to develop into a good NFL player, now is the chance. So I'm excited to see where this goes, and will Khari Lee make a huge impact to the team? Probably not, but he might score 1 or 2 touchdowns, which is going to help us win games. Hopefully this all works out for him. And the other player we got is Edmond Robinson. We signed him to a one-year deal. He's a linebacker from the Houston Roughnecks. And during his time with the Houston Roughnecks in 2020, he had 22 tackles, 2 sacks, and 1 forced fumble. He made a big impact to the team, especially noting that his team was the only undefeated XFL team at the time in 2020. He was drafted in the 7th round of the 2015 NFL Draft by the Minnesota Vikings. He appeared in 21 games during his 2 seasons with the Vikes and actually made 2 starts as well. He also played for the New York Jets and Arizona Cardinals for a little while. His NFL days were not necessarily the best. He only has, so far, 13 tackles and 1 pass defended. Now, here's the positive note for him. We literally released Devondre Campbell, so we are in need of a linebacker. And yes, Foye Oluokun is there, and heck, we're probably going to draft a linebacker somewhere in the 2020 draft. But Edmond Robinson clearly has potential. He at least made 2 starts in the NFL, and his XFL days were very good. I actually think you'll see Edmond Robinson make a couple good plays here and there for the team. Will he start? Nah, probably not, but I believe Dan Quinn will coach him up to be the best he can be, and who knows, maybe you'll see him out there as a starter, and he could be very good. So again, these 2 players probably will not see the field too much, but you never know, these 2 players could make a big impact to the team. But for sure, I believe they'll do some good things for us. I can see Edmond Robinson being a solid linebacker and Khari Lee will probably get his first NFL touchdown. Either way, I hope all of this works out for both of them. But those are my thoughts on that. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I will see you guys this Tuesday with a video at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern. As always, rise up.